Peace, family. Black businessman warrior. My name is Cloud Morrison. Another day, another opportunity. This is my series talking about how I'm building a business. This is just every day. You can always catch the podcast. We're going to have that up. It'll be in the videos. But this is what I go through every day. So these are just my thoughts on certain subjects, certain topics as I come through building the business. We have a cleaning business right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Building out the carpet business, and my job is to build local businesses. So the two things that I do is I build local businesses, right? That's my goal, and that is what I do every day. I don't even say my goal because that's what I'm doing right now is building local businesses. And the other thing is to coach black men on building businesses so that we can learn the newest skills and build out business processes and systems and building those businesses, right? So today I wanted to start since day one. I wanted to think about mindset. I was talking to one of the employees yesterday and she was like, "Oh, you're so dedicated." And all I could think about was, that's because I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to build this business, I'm going to do. And only thing that I'm not going to do is violate my morals and principles. That's what I'm not going to do, right? So I have a set of principles that I live by, and I'm not going to violate those morals and principles to get things done, right? And to accomplish business goals. But besides that, though, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Late night, waking up, I got to handle something. It's an all-day project. I got to go into the field. I'm going to do whatever it takes. A lot of people don't want to do whatever it takes. They're like, "Oh, I'm just going to I'm not going to work in the business. I want to find out how the easiest way. I want the 4-hour work week. I want to be Tim Ferriss. I'm like, that's not how it works, me. The time from going to getting to a place where you don't have to work in the business is so far away, right? Is so long that when people think about that and you daydream about that, you don't put the effort in, right? And then when you know what the funny part is that when you get to that point, is that now it's not even about money anymore. It's about making an impact. It's about being great. It's about having greatness and employing your people and helping people get a job and seeing the business grow and building something. That's what's really great about this business, seeing the business grow. It's not about, "Oh, I want to go kick up a pina colada." That's not. My girl always be telling me, she be like, "Oh, why, we gotta take vacations." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm on a vacation every day. When I wake up and I see this building, I don't wake up and be like, "Oh, I got another day." I wake up and be like, "Yo, this thing is growing. It's building." You see what I'm saying? Like I am so in love with building businesses, right? And that is so if you're in the business to get out of it, just to make money and go sit on a pina colada somewhere, then you're not really understanding what the real importance to me. You know what I mean? This is just my opinions. What is really important, right? So even when I say something is a fact, it's just that I think that these are facts based on my opinion. These are conclusions that I have, right? Because a lot of people are like, "That's not a fact." Well, based on my opinion, you don't really understand what the true importance of a business is. It's a contribution to the community, right? And you have a chance to help people out. You know how good it feels when somebody comes to me and I'm like, "Hey, do you want a job? Do you need a job?" We have these cards right now. Oh man, let me pull out these cards, right? You know what I'm saying? I have these business cards right now. We're hiring. You see what I'm saying? And all the time, I don't know if you can see these things, but because it's bright in here, but all the time we're talking about we are hiring, right? And we have these cards, we pass them out, we give them, because that is our biggest problem right now, overwhelm with jobs. And I have to give that to my mother because she's the one that put in the work to be like, "Yo, it's a great to be detail oriented," right? Because she makes sure that it's executed. You want to make sure that you understand whatever it takes, you're going to be able to do. So I just talk about these things, building out a business, having the right mindset, understand that you're just going to do whatever it takes. And if you're not coming into this game for the right thing, if you're just coming into this game and only thing is you talking about is money, that's the only thing you're thinking about, is the bread, is the dough, you need to go do something else. There's a lot of jobs that'll get you there quicker, tell you the truth, right? There's a lot of jobs and with less stress because all you got to do is go in and do your job, right? All you got to do is go in and do your job. When you're the boss, people are looking to you. You're responsible. When you're the boss, you're responsible for other people. Their livelihood is in your hand. So if you're not ready to make that happen, if you're not ready to be thinking about their livelihood and what they're going to be doing and making sure that they're good, right, then you shouldn't be in this. If you're not ready to learn a lot of skills to grow, right? What's the growing? Marketing, sales, client delivery, teamwork, project management, right? These are all the things and I'm just breaking, these are broad categories because your numbers, knowing your numbers. I always have a video, 10 rules to building a profitable business that I always have. I'll put it in the link below. One of these, it'll be in the link. But that is always what you're be trying to do, is trying to get to the point where you're building out a business to say, hey, you know what? This business is profitable. I have employees that are happy, right? And it can run itself. Now, your job, right? My goal, what I do now is, let me say my goal, where I'm at now, is that I work on the business most of the times. My job, my employees, sometimes they be like, oh, what, you don't do nothing. New people come in, it'd be funny, right? So I'd be like, oh, you don't be doing nothing. You'd be joking. But I tell them, I say, yo, my job is to make sure you have a job every day. My job is to make sure you wake up every day, be like, where am I going? You put the pressure on me. See, the pressure on me every day. Last night, people called and canceled. This word is born. I had to make like 10 phone calls. Like, yo, we got a deal, you want to make. So we were in the game to get a job. Now, we got jobs Friday, Saturday, we don't work. Sunday, we off. Monday, we got a job. So, but Thursday, we just happen to not have a job for everybody. I'm going to say, not we didn't have a job, but we didn't have a job for everybody. So what we did was, I had to make like 10 phone calls. Yo, call people back, people who got quotes. This is what we did, right? And this was after hours, because I have an assistant who actually does that. She makes all the calls, she takes the sales calls. But I had to go in after hours, because by the time she got off, there was no job for tomorrow. She was like, no, there's no job for tomorrow. Not for, we have 2 regular people job, but not no job for everybody else. So we had to go in. I had to go in. I had to make extra phone calls. I had to make things happen. But this is what you got to be ready to do, and that's the other thing about entrepreneurship. You have to really be thinking about that, you don't never know what's going to happen on this day to day. You don't know what's going to be asked of you. When you go into a job, it's the same, probably monotonous, day in and day out. So if you don't like change and spontaneity and excitement and, things coming at you and, your day is totally different, then this is not for you. And let me tell you this, right? Like, the other thing is that my business is getting much smoother, where I can make these videos now, right? And it's not getting to the point where we actually have that, where we actually don't have chaos, right? Even what happened last night, that was not everyday thing. That was just happened to be last night. Most of the times we have too many jobs, right? We have to turn down jobs. But that happened last night. So there will be exceptions, but our job is getting smoother and smoother and smoother. Because why? Because I have business systems in place. So that is really what we're trying to do, is to have men build out their businesses, then have systems and processes in place so it runs smoothly. Then you're working on the business, and the goal is to get away from working in the business. But when you're working on the business, that doesn't mean there's no business being run. That just means you're working on the business, and that's where most of your time is coming at, right? So I hope this right here, this is day 1. I'm gonna try to do 5 or 10 minutes every day. I'm coming out with the podcast. It's gonna be that's gonna be actual actionable items of what you can do. I want this podcast to be just like, hey, how did you grow this business? How did you take this business? Because I'm always talking about, the rules of business apply everywhere, right? Of course, there's different businesses, special circumstances. That's why we do the coaching, is because every business is, even if you have 2 cleaning businesses, they're still different, right? Because the areas are different. Geography, how you want to run the business is different. There's a lot of things that can be different, and that's why the difference is in there. But you want to make sure that you understand what's going on, building our businesses, building our systems, building our processes. So if that's something for you, always, like I said, check out them 10 rules below to building a profitable business. And that's where we at, right? So y'all stay focused, stay blessed, man. Thank you for your time. And I will post another video tomorrow. Today is the 15th. All right. It's supposed to be tax day, right? So today's the 15th, and I'll be posting every day, man. You know what I'm saying? Just having a video, I'll let you know. All right? Y'all stay focused, stay blessed. Peace.